Saint Maud is not a film about faith. It's a film about certainty. It's about what happens when belief no longer answers to anything outside of the self. Maud's faith does not grow out of community, tradition, or shared understanding. It grows inward. And once it does, it becomes self-authorizing. What makes Saint Maud especially disturbing isn't that Maud believes she's chosen. It's that there's no longer any mechanism left to challenge that belief. There's no community. There's no authority. No shared reality capable of pushing back. Her faith exists in a closed loop. Every doubt becomes another test. Every silence becomes another confirmation. Every moment of uncertainty is reframed as spiritual resistance to be overcome. And once belief operates this way, it stops functioning as belief at all. What it becomes is a system of self-surveillance. Maud is constantly watching herself, measuring her thoughts, interpreting her pain, auditing her intentions for impurity. Not to grow closer to something divine, but to remain worthy of the role she's already assigned to herself. In that sense, her suffering isn't incidental. It's necessary. Pain becomes the proof. If something hurts, it must be important. It must matter. And if it matters, it must be holy. And once pain is interpreted as virtue, there's no natural endpoint. There is always more sacrifice to offer, more purity to demand, more punishment to endure. What the film understands, and never overstates, is that certainty doesn't arrive as confidence. It arrives as urgency. Maud isn't calm because she's sure. She's frantic because the system she's built requires constant reinforcement. Any pause threatens its collapse. That's why the film is so restrained with its horror. It doesn't need spectacle because the terror is structural to the story. It just is. We're watching a belief system tighten around a single person until there's no space left to breathe. And importantly, the film never asks us to decide whether Maud's experiences are real or imagined. That question misses the whole point. What matters is that Maud believes they're real. And that belief now governs every decision she makes. Reality has already lost its authority. By the time the film reaches its final moments, there is no dramatic left turn to take. Only a conclusion. Not because Maud is evil, not because she's possessed, but because the logic she's been following allows for only one ending. Once belief no longer answers to anything outside of itself, it doesn't lead to salvation. It leads to isolation. And, eventually, to destruction.